Hello students, today we'll discuss about Introduction of Arithmetic Progression or AP. First of all, we'll start with 4 examples. Consider the list of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is first example. Second one is 100, 70, 40, 10. Next is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1. Next is 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. In this example, in these 4 examples, each number is called term. Okay. Now, if you look at the first example, okay, as you can see, the first term is 1. Okay, you can write the first term as A1, this one is A2, this one is A3, this one is A4, this one is A5. Can you tell me what will be A6? Obviously, it is a very simple question. A6 will be 6. Why? Look at here, the first term was 1, okay, and second term was 2. That means if you add plus 1 with this number, okay, if you add plus 1 with this number, you will get the second number, right? Again, if you add plus 1 with 2, you will get third term. If you add plus 1 with this third term, you will get fourth term. If you add plus 1 with fourth term, you will get fifth term. Okay, that means you have to add 1 here. So the sixth term is 6. Okay, similarly, if you look at the second example, first one is 100, that is A1 is 100, A2 is 70. That means if you add minus 30 here, or if you subtract 30, or you add minus 30, you will get 70. Okay, again, if you add minus 30 here, you will get 40. If you add minus 30 here, you will get 10. Okay, that means this is A3, this is A4. So what will be A5? Obviously, you have to add minus 30. So if you add minus 30, A5 will be minus 20. Okay, so next one is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1. Obviously, next one will be 2. Why? Because the difference between these two is 1. Okay, how can you find minus 2 minus of minus 3? That is minus 2 plus 3, that is 1. So if you add plus 1 here, you will get this one. Similarly, if you add plus 1 here, you will get this one. If you add plus 1 here, you will get 0. If you add plus 1 here, you will get 1. And in this way, the sixth term will be 2. Okay. Now look at the fourth example. Here it is 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and so on. Now you can say that if I add 0 with the first term, I will get second term. Again, if I add 0 with the second term, I will get third term. Similarly, plus 0, that means the fifth term will be also 3, sixth term will be also 3, seventh term will be also 3. Okay. So in this example, in all this list above, we see that the successive term are obtained by adding fixed number to the preceding terms. Such list of numbers is called to form arithmetic progression or AP. Obviously, as you can see, the successive term is obtained by adding fixed number. Here this fixed number is 1. If I add 1 with the successive term, I am getting the preceding term, right? Sorry, if I add 1, if I add fixed number with the preceding term, I am getting the successive term, right? Similarly, here if I add minus 30 to the preceding term, I am getting successive term as 70. Okay. Here if I add fixed number 1 with the preceding term, I am getting the successive term as minus 2. Okay. Similarly, if I add fixed number 0 with the preceding term, I am getting the successive term. So these are the examples of the AP series. Okay, sorry, AP sequence or arithmetic progression. Okay. Here, as you can see, here the fixed number is 1. Okay. If I add 1 with the first term, I am getting second term. If I add 1 with the second term, I am getting third term. Similarly, these examples are all same, and as you can see, in each step fixed, this number is remains fixed, the difference is fixed. Okay. So what is arithmetic progression? An arithmetic progression is a list of number in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. Obviously, so what is arithmetic progression? Arithmetic progression is a list of number in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. Each term is obtained by adding a fixed number with the preceding term, okay, except the first one, okay. So this fixed number is called common difference and it is denoted by D. It can be positive, negative or 0. Obviously, as you can see in this 4 example, here the fixed term is 1. This is called common difference and it is denoted by D. So in this example, D or common difference is 1. So this is positive. Now here the common difference D is minus 30, which is negative, okay. And in the 4th example, the common difference is 0. That's why it is written here that the fixed number is known as common difference and it can be positive, negative or 0. The first term is also denoted by A, okay. As you can see, the first term I have denoted by A suffix 1. You can also denote it by A, okay. Now what is the general form of arithmetic progression? So A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D represent the general form of an arithmetic progression, where A is the first term and D is the common difference. So if you can subtract, if you subtract this one, A from this one, that is, if you subtract first term from the second term, the common difference will become D, okay. Similarly, if you subtract these two, you will get D. If you subtract this one from this one, you will get D, okay. Similarly, the fourth term will be A plus 4D, A plus 5D and so on. So this representation is the general representation of arithmetic progression, where A is the first term and D is the common difference, okay. Now consider these numbers. Again some examples. As you can see here, the common difference between them is 0.1, okay. If you add 0.1 here, you will get this one. If you add 0.1 here, you will get this one. So as you can see, this one is another arithmetic progression, okay. Similarly, if you subtract if you subtract 50 or if you add minus 50, you are getting this list of numbers, okay. So this is also a arithmetic progression. Similarly here, positive 25, okay. So as you can see, these all are the example of arithmetic progression. But here you can see that here in this arithmetic progression there is only 5 term, right. Here in this arithmetic progression there is only 6 term, here only 7 terms. So as you can see, here is finite number of terms in this arithmetic progression. So that's why this AP is called as finite AP, okay. And in the first example, first 4 example, you can see that this is going on and on. This dotted line represent this series, this sequence is going on. That's why these are the example of infinite AP, okay. So if the dotted line is here, this represent infinite AP, and since here is only 5, 6 and 7 terms, this is finite AP, okay. Now some example. In AP, 3 by 2, 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, minus 3 by 2, write the first term A and the common difference. Obviously first term is this one, so A means first term, so the first term is 3 by 2. Now common difference. It is given that this is our arithmetic progression. It is given in AP, okay. That means this is our arithmetic progression. Since it is an arithmetic progression, that means the difference between two terms will be same. So how can you find common difference? A2 minus A1. So the difference will be, always remember that in AP series difference will be A2 minus A1. That is the preceding term minus, the successive term minus preceding term, okay. Successive term minus preceding term. Okay, so here d will be this minus this. Okay, so half minus 3 by 2, that is minus 1. Or you can check this one, that this is AP or not. If you subtract this one from this one, you will also get minus 1. If you subtract this one from this one, you also get minus 1. Okay. Now another example. Write the following list of numbers form an AP or not. If they form AP, write the next to number. Okay. First of all, this is the sequence of number given. A1 is 1, A2 is minus 1, A3 is 3, A4 is minus 5. So how can you find this is AP or not? You will find the common difference is the difference is fixed or not. Okay. So let me check the difference. If you evaluate A2 minus A1, it will be minus 1, that is minus 2. If you check A3 minus A2, then it will be also minus 2. If you check A4 minus A3, it will be also same minus 2. As you can see, in these three steps, the difference is same, that is fixed, and it is minus 2. So that is AK plus 1 minus AK, that is successive term minus preceding term, is same for same every time. So the given list of number is an AP, and the common difference is minus 2. So if the common difference is minus 2 and the fourth term is minus 5, that means A5 will be minus 5 minus 2. So the next two term is A5 will be A4 plus D, right? It will be A4 plus D. What is A4? Minus 5. So minus 5 plus D means minus 2. So minus 5 minus 2 minus 7. Similarly, A6 will be A5 plus D. That's why minus 7 minus 2 minus 9. Okay. So in this way you have to find the next two term. Now check this example. Here the first term is minus 2, second term is 2, third term is minus 2, fourth term is 2, fifth term is minus 2. You have to check this is AP or not. Okay. So if you check the difference between these two, A2 minus A1, it will be 2 minus of minus 2, that is 4. If you check A3 minus A2, it will be minus 2 minus 2, that is minus 4. Again if you check A4 minus A3, it will be again plus 4, and next one again will be minus 4. As you can see, the difference is not fixed. Here is positive 4, negative 4, positive 4, negative 4. That means the difference is not fixed, right? So see, as A2 minus A1 not equal to A3 minus A2, the given list of numbers does not form a AP. In this way you have to check it forms AP or not. Okay. So this is all about the introduction of arithmetic progression. This is all for today. Thank you.